What's up, snake fans? Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily. We're getting our rodent delivery right now, and I got a huge carpet python around my neck right here. This is my double het snow female. She's produced some amazing snakes for me over the last 3 years. She breeds every year for me, and she's an awesome snake. This is a het for albino and het for axanthic. With the axanthic albino, obviously visual creates the snow. I'll show you a few of those and some of the stuff we produced in the past, and then some of the new stuff we produced this season as well. I love carpet pythons. It's like kind of like a passion of mine. I don't really have a million of them. I'm kind of really just focused on the white ones, the snows, moonglows, and I think that's my calling in the carpet department. I don't want to produce too many because, you know, I also have a lot of obviously boas and ball pythons that I focus on mostly, but I love carpets. My ultimate goal would be to set up a lot of naturalistic enclosures for these guys, because unlike ball pythons that really like to just kind of hide under a hide box, these guys really do like, you know, moving around, and they like to climb, and, you know, I think they just would do so much better in big enclosures, and they're so awesome looking, right? I mean, look at that head. Look at a big head of a mature carpet python. It's just awesome. So we're gonna go into the snake room here. Well, we're in the snake room. We're gonna take a look today at some cool carpet pythons that I got, and some of the stuff that makes me get excited about breeding carpet pythons. And then you never know what else we might find. Also some hatching ball python clutches, maybe a couple feeding little snippets. It's one of those days here at Palumbo's Pythons and Boas. Stay tuned. All right, here is a snow carpet baby that I produced this year from a snow male bred to a double het snow female. And this was the first year I actually got to breed my snow that I produced about 3 years ago. Or maybe, was it 2.5 years ago? About 2.5 years ago. And he bred. It was great. So now I'm be able to produce more snows. I only got 2 this year, but it was a very small clutch. It was only like 6 babies, so that's actually pretty good odds when you think about it. And you know, you can see these guys love to climb. They're definitely arboreal in that sense. And the good thing is that, you know, these guys will go through a color change at about a year old. That ontogenetic color change, and they'll get the true colors, and she'll whiten up a lot. She's got some yellow in her, and all the snows do. All snows have yellows in them. It's when they get to that Moonglow stage, when you add either the hypo gene or the caramel gene or even the super form of that in there, that you can get that pure white carpet, and that's ultimately the goal here. And I'll show you some pretty close ones that I got to. But I wanted to show you this one before it went through its color change. And they're pretty cool. They got like almost like a whitish red eye. Really nice. The snows. And you can tell they love to climb, these guys, especially when they're younger. I tried to put her on the ground. She didn't even want to go on the ground. She just wanted to like climb my arm. Now this baby is also a 2021, like the last one. So technically hasn't gone through its color change yet. And this is what I believe to possibly be a super caramel double het Moonglow. And so what I did was I bred a caramel het for snow, or het for Moonglow. Moonglow would be if you had a caramel albino axanthic, so it was double het for albino and axanthic. And I bred it to a caramel that was double het for albino and axanthic. And we produced this, and this is looks to be a super caramel to me, which would be 2 copies of the caramel gene, as opposed to 1. Now this is an incomplete dominant type of morph. Let's see if we can go onto the sidewalk here. Okay. And really, really nice looking, very clean caramel. I produced 1 copy caramels and it didn't look like this. So I'm going a possible super caramel. I just can't be sure until breed it out, but looks like it could be super caramel to me. And it is 100% het for, it's 66% het for albino and axanthic. So I'll probably keep them just because it's a super, or it looks like a super. Try to breed them out. The super caramels are really, really nice and clean in and of themselves. You don't even, you almost don't even care about the albino or the axanthic part of it, because they just kind of look really nice on their own. And this, like I said, this guy is still pretty dark because he hasn't gone through his color change yet. When he does, all this is going to lighten up tremendously. So Really, really nice. This was a different clutch, obviously, that I had from 2021. So I thought I'd just throw this in for good measure. And here is a really, really nice one. I think this is a Moonglow with a single copy of the caramel gene in it. It's the whitest one I've produced. It does have some yellow. You can see there is some yellow patterning. It looks like it looks like the snow a little bit, but it's way whiter, especially the head. And it's got that whitish red eye. I think this was the Moonglow I produced. This is the one at least I thought was Moonglow. I really think it is because I've talked to Wayne Larks in Australia, and he said that the Moonglows with a single copy of the caramel gene will have, or hypogene, will have some yellow in them. You can't get them perfectly white until you get 2 copies of that gene. So I'm pretty sure this is the Moonglow. So caramel albino axanthic, really, really nice looking snake. This is from 2020. I'm going to show you my 2019 snow in a minute, but this is about, this is the whitest I've seen, in a carpet python in the US at least. I'm really pretty happy with this. And this will be going into the breeding season, this little girl. So I wouldn't mind breeding this to my snow at some point. Or if I could produce another Moonglow, possibly Moonglow to Moonglow, single copy Moonglow to single copy Moonglow. Like I said, my goal is to be able to sell snows and Moonglows, and produce them pretty religiously in terms of like breeding homozygous to homozygous. They love to hold on and grip on. That's why I'm not putting her on the floor. She's doing much better on my hand right here. Just gorgeous, gorgeous carpet. I mean, if you're into white carpets, it doesn't get much nicer than this. All right, there's my snow. He's got a little shed on him. In 2019, he bred first time this year. He's a proud papa. You can tell he's got yellow on him, and you can see how much less yellow the Moonglow had that I just showed you from outside. I don't want to bother him. He just ate a little small rat, so I'm gonna leave him alone. But he is really nice looking snake, and I'm just gonna get in there a little closer. And you can see he's got a lot of really nice white on him. Once again, I got to get that full moon Moonglow going, and we'll erase all that yellow. But I actually like the way a little bit of yellow looks. It kind of is much nicer and cleaner than an albino. An albino, which would have, and I can show you an albino in a minute. Let's see if this albino's around here. Hold on. This is an albino that's het for axanthic right here, and you can see there's more contrast and pattern and a lot more yellow and orangey stuff going on in here. But so that you can definitely tell the difference between a snow and an albino. So once again, very interesting projects. Not a lot being done with this, at least in the US. So I'm gonna keep plugging away until I get a pure white carpet python. All right, and just to be fair, we got to show off a beautiful axanthic. Look at that silver eye. That tells you it's axanthic all day long. And axanthic is the removal of yellows. And she is 66% het albino, or 66% het snow. This is the 2019. This is actually up on Morph Market, this gorgeous female here. Look at that. Just like a black and white looking carpet, in a sense, or gray and black looking carpet. Nice silver eye, and this project is so amazing, really. The axanthics are really cool in and of themselves, because who doesn't want a black and white carpet python, and then obviously albinos just look amazing, and then the snows, which are almost white, and then the Moonglows, which are white. So there's a lot of cool stuff to be known with carpets, and they have such great personalities. And people always say, they think they bite. They really don't bite. When they're babies, they're a little nippy. But I find that when they hit about a year old, they're really, really pretty rock solid. The only time that they actually could be a little cage defensive is if you're actually trying to feed them, or they smell food in the air. And there is food in the air in my facility right now, and she's going to be fed a little later, but she's doing great. And this snake is just a really nice snake. If I can keep everything, I'd keep everything, really. But this snake is a great, great female if you're trying to get into the snow project. I would check her out. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. And, you know, if you're a carpet or Morelia fan, then this probably was an exciting video for you. If you're not, maybe it'll actually get you interested, because I do have carpet pythons up on Morph Market for sale. I have 66% head double head snows. I have Axanthic, 66% head albinos. I have, I think, one albino that's head for 66% head for Axanthic, so you can get into this project. I have some 2021 stuff that I'm still growing up before I list those. I like to get these snakes to almost a year old before I actually start selling them, because then you really know what you got. They go through their ontogenetic color change, and then I feel like they're more bulletproof in the sense that they're eating well and consistently. And I like to only, you know, sell snakes that I feel are going to do well when they go to the customer or whoever's buying them. All right, if you like what you're seeing, you know, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, hit the like button. We'll see you back tomorrow morning.